Come one, come all, to the greatest, most glorious puppet show of all. Welcome to Lies of Pinocchio. Well, it's technically called Lies of P because Pinocchio is a copyrighted property and entity, but the Inocchio is silent. And I don't want to get sued by Walt Disney, so just take my word for it, okay? This is a charming little rock-solid game that released in 2023, developed by Round 8 Studios and produced by NeoWiz respectively, and deservedly garnered an incredible amount of attention and praise from avid Soulsborne enthusiasts, with generous comparisons to the likes of Bloodborne, and I similarly had glowing reviews and nothing but positives to say about it for what I've played thus far as well, and was quite looking forward to it at the time of its initial release. However, a bunch of crazy life shit happened really fast, and I didn't have the means or the accessibility to jump on it back then. But with Overture having just released a short time back, now seems like the perfect time where the community will be engaged and abundant once again. Now, just a disclaimer, I have played a fair bit of this. I've played up to just a bit past the defiled priest dude in the decayed church. That's pretty much the last thing I remember. Just to get a familiarity with the game, its combat components, and some of the mechanics and capabilities within the game. Now that having been said, I have not played it for about 4 months or so, and admittedly do not remember any of the controls or any of the navigation really. I'm going to be incredibly rusty, and I'm positive that I'll fall short of your low expectations and underperform to the very best capacity possible, as I'm often known to do. So without further ado, welcome to Lies of Pinocchio. This is gonna be a fun one. Until I get mad and start bitching at it. The standard difficulty for players who enjoy tense action games. You can experience the story while enjoying challenging combat. The difficulty can be changed at any time. Okay, so this is something new with the most recent update. I heard about this. I heard they added difficulty options. So, for those who are unaware, as most of you are, when I first played Lies of P, I did not have any sort of internet connection whatsoever, so I was unable to download any patches for the game, which means that I was playing Lies of P on its initial launch release version. And the game was fucking mad hard. It was super fucking difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it was insanely crazy. I blitzed a lot of it really easily. Thanks for the sub, cuz. What the fuck? I haven't even started yet. I've said, like, maybe one funny thing. Anyway, like, essentially the game was, like, rock tits hard. It was, like, insanely difficult. Like, that isn't to say that it wasn't unmanageable. Like, you could do it. It was just really difficult. So that being said, I don't know. Easy difficulty for players who enjoy light-hearted action games. Okay, so I'm just going to assume Legendary Stalkers, like the base difficulty, and then they watered it down with these other two options. So we're just gonna go on Legendary Stalker, and we're just gonna play it by ear, or play it by P, or whatever. But yeah, I played this on its initial launch version, and, things were rock-solid hard. Like, you had to play mad on your shit. Like, the regular enemies weren't too bad. Like, some of them were really tough, don't get me wrong, like some of the tougher grades of enemies, but the bosses were something the fuck else. The bosses were intense as shit. Like, they were really difficult. And, I got my ass plowed in by the big furnace golem for, like, a good hour or so before I beat him the first time around. But I haven't really had any trouble since then, and I've played through the initial part of this game maybe about, like, 4 or 5 times at this point. So yeah, welcome to Lies of P. This is going to be a really fun one. I've been looking forward to this for quite some time and just haven't found the time to do it. I hope you guys are digging the new model, by the way. I worked really hard on it. It flashes a lot of colors, it does a lot of wacky things. There's nothing super official yet, as I've not had work, so I've not had money to be able to pump into my avatar or the VTuber model or anything. But this is pretty much an upgrade from my old model to tide us over. In the meantime. Yeah, just wait till Overture. I don't know, I've heard Overture is, like, really hard. I've heard it's, like, really good, though. But, like, I've heard in comparison to, like, most FromSoft DLC, it's kind of the same ballgame. Like, they ramp up the difficulty, but it's not, like, insurmountably hard. Elden Ring was a bit of a different story, what with the Sand Shite Club, with the fucking stupid fight match, cage match, whatever, and, with Radon, but the rest of it was honestly genuinely really good. Like, I thought, Mesmer was really good. I thought the Putrescent Knight was fucking awesome. Like, Romina was super sick. Like, a lot of the Elden Ring DLC bosses were seriously killer. Like, they were really fucking amazing. I only had minor qualms with, like, some of them, really. But yeah, this is basically combining elements of Bloodborne and elements of Sekiro, if I remember correctly, but I think the parrying is like much more critical. But something I noticed and acknowledged between the initial launch version and the patch version is that they made the parrying way less crucial, like it's way more forgiving. So if I remember correctly, I usually favor dexterity. I'm definitely not a strength player. I do not like the way strength weapons feel in this game. I think they're fine if you like trading hits and tanking attacks and stuff like that, but I'm more of a person that likes to play dex and play mobile and nail my parries and my deflects, right? I think I like to go with the path of the cricket, because like the weapon has a perk that I like, if I remember correctly, with the Fable Arts. So we're gonna go path of the cricket. We're not gonna diss our buddy Geppetto, he's like literally right with us. We have him attached at the hip. He likes femboys. So of course we're gonna keep him on our waistline, because that's where he would always be anyway. I don't even remember how to run. Okay, it's circle. Alright, never mind, I remember, we're okay. Yeah, so the Puppet Saber is like a little bit slower, if I remember correctly. When you get your Fable bullshit, you can like do a special move and it like increases your damage output. I think. Something like that. Yeah, like I remember the big robot fucker in the station has like a billy club that he beats you with, like you're a fucking minority. Game is mad loud. Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit. Is that better? That should be better. Thank you for telling me, by the way. I always have to adjust this audio bullshit every time I start a stream. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I know better. I've played a million Souls-likes, and I'm still doing the same stupid pussyfoot shit. I'm literally just as green around the gills as when I first started playing Souls-like games. Instead of killing all the enemies, I'm just running around picking up items, because I'm enticed by shiny objects. I have ADHD, okay? It's a crippling deformity. / disability. More of a deformity, though. These guys suck. They have, like, the shittiest rifles in the world, and I have the shittiest sword in the world because it gets stuck on fucking physical objects. That guy didn't deserve that. I'll give it to him. He doesn't deserve it, fucking Jeffers, whatever your name is, because you're obviously a butler. Here's a room down there. Do you think there's collectibles and maybe possibly traps and ambushes? Wow, no traps and possible... Yeah, I was gonna say ambushes. I don't believe you. So, like, that being said, of course, I'm not gonna remember any of the ambushes. I haven't played this game in, like, fucking ages. It's literally been a third of a year. To anybody who has ADHD, a third of a year might as well be, like, 10 centuries, okay? Like, I'm sure there's math and arithmetic for that kind of shit, but I'm too lazy to do it, and also I have ADHD, so math is difficult for me. But I'm sure there's some sort of equation that kind of levels out. Okay, let's kill all the Monopoly men. Green means go. Collect $100. Collect $200. Buy Park Avenue. And hopefully you get the Monopoly across the board of the fucking blue spaces, and you get some dumb, unfortunate fuck who's stupid enough to roll like 10 sixes and land on every goddamn game. Oh shit. Where'd you come from, homie? What the fuck? You weren't there before. At least I could have sworn he wasn't there before. Maybe he was there before, I don't know. Maybe he showed up to cheer me on and I just jumped to conclusions and violently assaulted him, although he did smack me with the slime, but it could have been a slight. He might have tripped over something. Is this where the big guy is? Yeah, this is where the big guy is. Now let's see if I can remember how to use my Fable bullshit, because I'm not sure. I think it's like L1 triangle. Oh yeah, alright. Let's get it, bitch. Oh, that was way more delayed. It's so much more fucking delayed than I thought. Holy shit, he spanked the fuck out of me. God damn, I felt like a back alley hooker in a Ron Jeremy porn video. Jesus Christ. He just gave me the business. And then started a new business with the business he took from me. That guy beat the fuck out of me. I'm so pretty though, like who would want to harm my beautiful face? I'm like the cutest femboy from here to the shining South China Sea. Who'd want to beat me? Besides Asmongold. Never mind, I'm a femboy. I know quite a few people who would love to beat me. Wink wink. That means two things. It's a double entendre, you see. We can do gameplay as well as wordplay up in this bitch. That's right, motherfuckers. You came to the right place. You want commentary? I got commentary for days until I don't.
This is called a stargazer.
And yes, I'm gonna make femboy jokes at least 3,000 times over the course of this playthrough. Honestly, we should have a counter. Evil Dead Burn comes out July 24th, 2026 apparently. Hell yeah. I'm always down for a new Evil Dead film. I remember when the Evil Dead reboot came out and I didn't really think much of it, and then I watched it again and I realized how faithful it was to the original, but like how modern it was at the same time. And like how gory and how like visceral it was, and I actually really loved it.
The stargazer will make you stronger. But the stargazer's strength doesn't.
It really wore the identity of Evil Dead like super well.
Hurry up and
like it lived up to the moniker really nicely. It was the newer one, Evil Dead Rise, that I wasn't too big a fan of. The only thing I liked about Evil Dead Rise is how they excavated the Book of the Dead through the record. I thought that was pretty cool. Right, now if I remember correctly, we want to go for technique initially to start out with, because that's what the majority of weapons we're going to be using for the initial part of the game rely on. But I also remember there is a very large abundance of strength weapons throughout the beginning of the game, but because I don't use strength-based stuff, that really doesn't do me much good. And yeah, you can like adjust with handles and everything and like give everything motivity scaling and stuff like that, but I don't want to do that. Motivity kind of fucking sucks for my playstyle, to be honest. And the weapons in this game get really cool. So basically the way this game works is you can get weapons that have different handles, and you can detach the handles and put them on different weapons and change their skills and change their movesets. It's really sick. But yeah, I gotta remember that like everything in this game has like a crazy fucking delay to it. There we go. Like, everything's puppetized, so you think that they, like, come up on you and they smack you immediately, but they usually wait a second, and then they spring on you, so, like, you gotta, like, wait a little bit before you try to do your parry. That's what I'm trying to, like, lure in. It's alright, we'll be getting back in it in no time. I'm a king at rhythm games, I'm serious. Like, once I get rocking this shit, we will be untouchable. I just gotta get the pacing of the combat back. Me actively saving my channel points for FNAF. Yeah, so here's the deal, King. I actually went to GameStop and I sold it because it was worth like $25. And that was the PS4 version. Apparently there's a PS5 version of that same FNAF title, and I never thought I would have to play it again, so I got rid of it. So honestly, cherish it for what it was. You guys got about like maybe 7 collective hours of Five Nights at Freddy's, and you'll probably never ever get it again unless Brady is a massive twat. Oh come on, that wasn't perfect? That's what I thought, bitch. That's what I thought, bitch! Spank both of you at the same time, daddy. Thought you were gonna spank me, I'm the femboy. But I'm a tot. I'm gonna spank you first. Yeah. And then there's a doggo around the wall, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember you. Actually, I can ruin your day by having you play Neo 2. That wouldn't ruin my day, I just don't like Neo 2 on PS5. It just feels different. Like, the controls feel weird and it feels disjointed. It's hard to explain. Oh wait, no, because I have a channel point redemption for like a full playthrough of Neo 2, don't I? Oh no. Good heavenly Lord Jesus. This is where the big red fucking jabroni is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh damn, he smacked the fuck out of me, goddamn. I missed time that period. Oh, I couldn't dodge. I was in the middle of an animation. This game has like an insane amount of animation commitment, by the way. It's not a bad thing though, it's like not terrible if I'm being totally honest. See, there's that massive delay I was talking about. I was gonna say, watch, I'm not gonna be able to parry this idiot one time. Unbelievable. Not gonna have me be careful now. Yeah, I should make Pajama Sam another redemption. I have to go back to that fucking obviously black characterized talking piano. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't mean to profile grand pianos, but number one, he has a grand piano, and number two, I think he had a cigar, and number three, he had a very African-American voice. Like, you know how cabaret models can be wearing, like, fishnets and say sugar and shit like that? Like, he sounded like that, but for a blind eye. I'm getting my ass beat. Jesus Christ, I am doing so poor. I'm doing abysmally bad, actually. Like, I'm not doing too terrible, but, like, my parry game is, like, really, really shit. No, there's a guy behind me. Yeah. Okay, there's that guy down. They all look like those, like, the wind-up puppets that you put on, like a nativity scene. They kind of look like those. Which is kind of cool. Like, it has a little bit of a charm to it. I never thought I'd be playing a Puppet Souls-like, but here we are. And then the Puppet Souls-like also got DLC, which I promise I will play if I can get the funding for it. If somebody wants to crowdfund me it, I'll totally play it. If I have to wait and get my own money and quit being a broke slut, and hopefully land my new job, then I'll buy it myself. But we are definitely playing Overture as well. There's never Souls-like that I play and end up not playing the DLC for. So we will definitely be doing that. Bro should have been a cheap Grand Cherokee for how much fucker he was teasing you. Yeah, like, the Grand Piano was kind of a dickhead. He wasn't really that bad, but, like, I can't believe they made that as stupid as they made it. Like, they basically made a rhythm segment with no rhythm. And then they're like, why do you not have rhythm? And I'm like, I don't know. Why do I not have rhythm, Pajama Sam? Why am I not able to bag your mom? Because your mom isn't in the game. You just hear her through a light in a doorway. Pajama Sam literally cucked a great generation of 90s kids by never showing us what Pajama Sam's mom looked like. And if I know my 90s media, like I know my 90s media, Pajama Sam's mom, Pajama Mom, has gotta be banging. She's gotta be fucking banging. She's gotta be so fucking fine that they can't show her on screen. You know what I'm talking about? Like, she's gotta be so dead-ass fucking... Like, she's gotta be out of this world, dude. Yeah, she's gotta be throwing it back behind that doorway. She's gotta be throwing it the fuck back behind there. Okay, so I just spent all my Ergo. Like, this guy sells you shit? Oh my god, I forgot how the menu works. Jesus Christ. Okay, how do I navigate item bar? Okay, navigate it like this. Okay, so that's my grinder. I forgot about the grinder. That's like my favorite component of this game, is having to keep your weapon sharp. You obtain the following benefit item: Alchemist's Hat, Illusory Emerald Glasses, Treasure Hunter's Mask, and Treasure Hunting's Hunting Apparel. You obtain the following benefit items: Winter Festival Peaked Hat, Earnest Reindeer's Antlers, and Midwinter Red Knight's Nose. And we got the Wolong collab. Okay, I don't know what any of that does, or if any of that is important. Also, I don't have the Shocky bullshit, so, like, this guy might be a little bit rough, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, you know what? Okay, I guess I have some poppable Ergo. We'll take that too. Might as well. Just so we have as many levels as possible before we fight the big boss. Oh, that's right. We have to do this manual, don't we? Pain in the ass. Wait, do we not have to do it manual? Oh my god, you can press backward and just get to the end of your... stockpile.
Hello, you didn't hear? You ought to buy some.
Yeah, I forgot about the grinder, if I'm being
alone?
totally honest. I haven't played this in, like, fucking forever. Like I said, it's been, like, 4 months. Alright, so we'll take a couple electric blitzes, but I don't know if I want to take all three. Actually, you know what? We will take all three, because we have the Furnace Golem later. And if I remember correctly, I think the Furnace Golem is weak to electricity, but I could be wrong. So that could come in great handy, honestly, but I'll probably get my shit kicked in pretty bad. And next to health, I want to start working up my equip load, because equip load becomes really, really important really early on, because you start finding all sorts of stuff that you can equip. Matches didn't? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, grinder! Oh my god! It's a gay joke! Don't worry, I got it. It's okay. I'm a little bit late. I got it though. It's fine. It was a grinder gay joke. It's fine. I'm making the connection now. You know what's funny? I'm not gonna lie to you. I have an account, like, I don't have an OnlyFans, but I have an account where I post all my videos, and literally 90% of the people on it are conservative men. Oh, I couldn't dodge that. Oh shit, okay, alright, that's my fault. That's fine. I thought I could do 2 actions right there. I should probably take a healie. No, I should probably take a healie is what I wanted to say. I forgot that you have to, like, select your thing. What you laughing about, Big Billy, bitch? Puppet Town. What the fuck are you giggling about, motherfucker? Stupid big red jolly dickhead. Huh? Fuck you talking about, Willis? Give me that parade leader's Ergo and that quartz. I don't need any of that shit, but I'll take it. Actually, I don't remember what the parade leader's Ergo gets you. I know it gets you like an amulet, and it gets you like a weapon when you meet, Doggo Man. I forgot what his name is. Starts with a B, I think. I can't remember what his name is though. He looks like a German chef.
The hotel security.
Maybe he is a German chef. I don't know.
So you'll have to lie.
Probably runs a soup kitchen or some shit made with human body parts, you know? You're tired tonight? Me too, boss. I'm always tired. I have to sit here and entertain you fuckwads. Like, imagine how tired I am. I have to play video games and make commentary? God, my life is so hard. Give me money. Please. While I rob every fucking tchotchke off these dead bodies. Alright, welcome to Hotel Krat.
Welcome to the sanctuary of the Grand.
It should be Hotel Karate, but they didn't have the budget for it, so they had to drop a couple letters, so it's just Hotel Krat. It's not as cool. We're a who, man?
Grand Covenant's fourth floor.
No, we're actually an AI, believe it or not.
Welcome to Hotel Krat.
Hotel Karate. Okay, let's open the door. Why's my X button not working? Open the door, dude. He doesn't have the strength for it because he's a femboy. He's not jacked. He's not a himbo. He's not a fucking... He's not a... What are they called? Are they called funks? I don't know what they're called now. Yeah, my springs react when I look at P a little bit. He's handsome. I'm not gonna lie. He's a good-looking boy. Don't take that out of context. I'm not from Jeffrey Epstein's island. You have nothing on me. You have no links. You have nothing. Check my hard drive. It's clear. Oh yeah, that was just the tutorial, by the way. So welcome to the actual game. Also, that was just the tutorial boss. The second boss that you fight is actually rock solid, mega hard. I think he's called the Watchman, and he's like a big electrical fucking dude in a really funny hat. Like, you know those British police uniforms? He looks like that. But he's like actually much scarier, and he walks on all fours, and he has electric power. He's literally a walking electric company. He's scary as shit. But we're gonna beat his ass. Eventually. See, I'm never gonna understand that. Like, why do the puppets go crazy and the people just fucking sit there and take it? What the fuck are you talking about? Defend yourself, idiot! They're telegraphed as fuck, says my ass who's not able to deflect shit. I love the theme of this game, though. Like, I like the puppets revolting against humanity or whatever because they're driven mad by the Ergo and shit. It's actually a really cool idea. It's really neat. It has a lot of novelty to it, I think. It's very cut, dry, and paste for a Souls-like game, but... Oh, great. Cool. I don't regret not rescinding the ability to be able to make clips on the spot of my channel. Thank you, Twitch, for making that more accessible for my users so they can catch me in 4K, and affiliate me with the likes of Epstein and Donald J. Trump. Thank you so much for that, Twitch.